Gosh, that is a complicated question. What happens when I pray? I think one of the things that I struggle with now is that I don't actually really know what prayer is anymore. You know, when I was young, I was brought up a Roman Catholic, and there were certain formulaic ways of doing prayer that was a lot like, in some ways, running through a shopping list of things, stuff. Sometimes it felt a little like when one was doing one's prayers, one was appeasing a rather odd, erratic, and sometimes bad-tempered Santa Claus. I think as time has gone by, I think I'm beginning to reach a place, you know, within myself where I think prayer is any moment of communion with God. And so prayer could be, you know, in a very Zen sort of way, nearly anything. It can happen while you're washing dishes. It can happen in a good meeting with colleagues. It can happen also in a fractious meeting with colleagues. You know, in those moments, I think, when goodwill transcends ill temper, disagreement, that moment of sort of connection, there's something in it that is almost divine. And I think that probably is what I'm trying to say about prayer. I think it's not so much a thing that you do as it is an experience. An experience of something ineffable translated into the very ordinary. So it could manifest itself in quiet moments of reflection, manifest itself in a meeting for worship, but there's something about it, about acknowledging or being in the presence of something much greater than oneself, and I don't know if it's possible actually to say I need to pray, or I'm going to do a prayer right now. I'm, you know, working in the hospice, there are occasions obviously when you come up against things like, for example, profound suffering that you don't understand, and in those quiet moments actually you still offer up what we consider to be a traditional prayer, something along the lines of, you know, Lord, help me in this situation because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I don't know what this is all about, and I don't understand anything. But I suppose when I think about it, even in offering up that sort of prayer anyway, I'm not really asking for a solution, and I'm actually asking for, well, it's a good question, isn't it? What am I actually really asking for? A moment's enlightenment to be held, for the other to be held, for comprehension, for understanding. It's even then, it's really complex. You know, you have this moment of urgent need, and yet, what is it I'm asking for? One of the things that I think about is that there's an old Negro gospel, and I think it runs something along the lines of, it's me, it's me, it's me, O Lord, I am in need of prayer. And I think there's an element actually of that which is prayer, which, as somebody just very recently rightly pointed out, is not something about what it is that you do, but maybe it is actually that thing which comes to oneself by the grace of God. It's me, it's me, it's me, O Lord, I am in need of prayer. What is that prayer? What is that gift? What is that illumination that's being asked for? What is that moment of communion that's being asked for? You know, these are all things that I don't know anymore. What started, I think, as a simple shopping list of, dear God, I've been good, please, give me that fire truck, when I was 4 years old. And it's become something infinitely more complex. Where is prayer to be found? Maybe the answer to that question is inextricably linked with the question of where is God to be found. So what happens to me when I pray? Maybe the answer to that one is I'm not always certain that I know when I am praying, and perhaps prayer is just something that creeps up on you. Or to paraphrase John Lennon anyway, maybe prayer is something that creeps up on you while you're busy making other plans. So maybe that's prayer. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a different answer next year.